Hello folks, in this video I want to talk about end-to-end tests for this package called Variables. So it's a TCE package and it's a user managed package. It's not something that you install as part of the cluster bootstrapping. Instead, users can install this after the cluster is bootstrapped using cap controller and all that. So I'm actually going to show you the code for this and so this is the code and you can already see it. So moment. So actually, I'm inside this. I'm inside the community edition, Tanzu community edition repo, and you can actually see that I'm in this directory called add-ons, packages, variables package, and there are actually two versions. I'm picking up the latest version, 0.5.1 in this package, and I'm picking up the test to see what is there inside the test. So you can actually see that there is end-to-end test here, and then it's written in actually Golang using a Ginkgo end-to-end test framework. And you can actually see there is a README file to mention about how you can run this test. So you just have to run make end-to-end test and that's all. So it says prerequisites, Tanzu combination cluster, and the cluster needs to be current context. See the getting started. The packages with version 3.7.1 and with version must exist on the cluster so that they can be installed by the test. So I'm actually having a cluster here. So it's a demo cluster that I created using unmanaged cluster in Tanzu. So it's basically Tanzu unmanaged cluster list, and you can see this thing running. And when I get the pods, you can actually see all these pods running. And when you check the available packages, and this the version is this Tanzu version is this. The package plugin version is this, and the unmanaged cluster version is actually 0.12 RC2. And let's look at the package available list. And let's see if we have these two 3.7.1 of multi-CNI and then 0.5.1 of whereabouts. So we are looking at whereabouts and we have 0.5.1. And for multi-CNI, we have 3.8.0. Okay, so I think 3.7.1 would also be there. Let's confirm by actually just doing this list and then like providing this. So it has 3.7.1 also. And actually this one also has probably 0.5.0 also, I think. Yep, cool. So we have that, and I'm inside a Linux machine actually. So this is a remote machine. It's an AWS Linux developer machine that I created. It's an Ubuntu actually, so you can see that here. Um, so yep, it's an Ubuntu 2004. So that's that, and you can see that it's an AWS thing over here. So it says in AWS. Cool. So now I'm actually gonna run the end-to-end test. So for this, I need to be inside that directory. So community edition and then add-ons, packages, whereabouts. I'm looking at the test for 0.5.1. I'm looking at the test and I need to get into end-to-end test. Oh no, I don't need to get into it. So the make file is here. So, oops, I don't have tree. Anyways, so the make file is here and you can actually see the tree over here. The make file is over here only and this is the one. And let's see if I can run make. So it shows me the help when I just run make. If I do make help. And if I run unit test, there are no unit tests. So it says this. Does it have an exit code? No. It does succeed kind of. That's okay. And the end-to-end test is basically this one. Before end-to-end test, I'm just going to run deps. So it just downloads this stuff. And I have some older untracked files, but we can ignore that. So now I'll run make end-to-end test and we can actually see this end-to-end is running. So it says, one moment, it ran really fast. So it says running suit, whereabouts add-on end-to-end test suit, and then random seed. This will run one of one spec and then it checks the available list and things like that. So it looks at the packages that are available and then does it again and in between it does, one moment, Tanzu package available list. So it's looking at the whereabouts list and then it's looking at multi CNI and it's actually installing the multi CNI. After whereabouts, it's installing multi-CNI and then installing whereabouts here, as you can see here. And then once it does that, it actually applies some stuff regarding multi-CNI over here. If you can see, it says multi-CNI 3.7.1. It installs some YAML, some resources, config map and daemon sets, container network interface plugins, container network interface install and all that. And here you can see it's getting the package installed and checking out if the status is like if it's reconcile succeeded, and then desired number schedule and things like that. So number of things ready, number of daemon sets and all that. Excuse me. So after this is all done, they run the test, they execute into the pod, and they do this, and then they execute like yum install jq, and then finally they actually do this check pod interface net1. So they run IP a show dev net1, check pod interface status net1, and then it is up. Oops, it's up. Pod interface net1. They check the IP and things like that. So all this happens, and then finally the multi CNI resources are getting deleted, and then okay, that is weird. I think they have deleted. So one moment. So here you can see multi-CNI package getting deleted and then whereabouts package is getting deleted. I think they're checking if it has been deleted for sure. So that's happening here. So you see that it says 404 not found and things like that. And then finally it ends up, it deletes the, it does some cleanup stuff. It deletes things. Daemon set cleanup conf lists, and then finally checks if that is all good. And then finally, it says it's a slow test. It ran for like 125 seconds, which is like 120 seconds is like 2 minutes. So 125 seconds, check pod, secondary interface, one of one specs, and one test pass. Zero failed, zero flags, zero pending, zero skipped. So all is good. So 2 minutes, 10 seconds. So that's how you can run the whereabouts package end-to-end test on top of TCE unmanaged cluster or probably any TCE cluster. That's all I had for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.